siap bos. I'm so excited but also I'm scared. What's gonna happen? Tadi bisa jadi opsi dipukulin babak belut. Really gonna Kazama. I'm actually so scared. Also like I'm so scared that I'm going to hate him. This guy is so annoying. Also like kayak dari pengetahuanku kayaknya dia nggak mungkin gak sih kerja sama Kodo karena kayak he doesn't like the Furies. He calls them fake, so there's no way he will rebuild the Demon Kingdom with Furies. So I'm just scared that the image of Kazama in my head is going to disappear because of this rule. I just hope everything is gonna be okay. Come on, let's go. Wait, there's something that's been bothering me actually. Okay, I think this is going to be better. Karena dari tadi setiap kali aku lihat streamnya itu kayak di sebelah kiri itu tuh kotak. Shut up. I can do what I want with my holiday. Because I've been so busy lately and I'm going to be busy again for a few months maybe. So I don't know when I'll be able to play this game again. Yeah, actually I'm not okay. This game has been in my head even when I'm not playing, even when I'm sleeping. Like when I'm working, I'm listening to the soundtrack and then I'm thinking of Okita, I'm thinking of Harada, and then when you look into my eyes, you can see them reflected in my eyes. This game. I'm totally not okay. Oh. Wait, he's left-handed? I never realized. No, that I thought about it. He is. Everything is otome. Everything. Yeah. The meaning to life is otome. I was born so I can play otome game. My life is just an otome game. I wish. Oh. I like it when my favorite character is suffering. Are we gonna break down if my otome is get disturbed? Yeah. I'll cry. I'll have a tantrum like a kid. I'll get depressed and if I don't play an otome game for one day. Okay? We sailed from Osaka, clinging on to our desperate hopes, and with good fortune reached Edo. Oh, okay. We used the humble home of one of the Hatamoto as our headquarters for the time being. Well, I played an otome games all day, but on my free time. Hmm. But you know what? Playing dating sim, sometimes it's not about the romance, it's about anything like there's not many visual novel that gets translated in English except for dating sim, so what can I do? Even on free time? Well, I'm not a guy. What is this? A festival? Over a month had passed since our first arrival in Edo.
雪村先輩
But I
どうしたんです
noticed
か
that
何か考え事でも
oh you have played? What's the title of the dating sim that you have played? Is it good? Oh, it's nothing.
次に薩長と戦えるのは一体いつになるんだろうな。
そのために今土方副長が幕府のお偉いさんに掛け合って再選の許しをもらおうとしてるんだろう。
それは分かってるけど。
As the two of them exchanged points, an outside voice interrupted their conversation.
いやー、相変わらずやかましい声だよな。ええじゃないか、ええじゃないかって。情緒のかけらもありゃしねえ。
まあ、何もかも忘れて踊り狂いたくなるのもわからなくはねえよ。明日にも薩長が攻めてくるかもしれねえってご時世だもんな。
Oh, you've never completed any? Wait, when you think about it like that, I also have never completed any dating sim like complete every route. Usually I only played 2 or 3 routes and then just stop playing.
サノも踊りに行ってくるか。腹の傷に顔描いて踊れば大注目間違いなしだぜ。
てめえ、今日はよっぽど自腹で飲みてえみてえだな。せっかくおごってやろうと思ったのによ。
何言ってんだよサノ。冗談に決まってんじゃねえか。俺は江戸っ子だから心にもねえ言葉がつい口をついて出ちまうんだって。
You both from Edo, what do you mean? Oh, were the two of you planning on going somewhere?
おう、豚書の中でじっとしてても気が塞ぐだけだと思ってよ。
せっかくだからパーッと飲みに行こうと思ってるんだ。
相馬、野村、お前らも来るだろ。
What about me?
いえ、俺は。
俺もこの時期に飲むのはちょっと。
バカ野郎、そういうのがダメだっつうんだよ。豚書の中で腐ってたって状況が良くなるわけじゃねえだろうが。つべこば言わずについてこい。
お前も来るか。
Why? Just come. No, thank you. I believe I'm going to refrain. There are other things to which I must attend.
そっか。ならしょうがねえか。
This girl can have fun.
万が一土方さんが戻ってきたら親の葬式に出てるとか適当に言いくるめといてくれ。
Sounds so fake.
そんじゃ留守番頼むぜ。
Bye. But I was afraid to think that their apathy was a result of the defeat in Togakushima. Although it was a huge relief to hear that Kondo's shoulder was recovering well, and that he was due to return back to active duty soon. But Kondo and Hijikata's top priority was negotiating with the chief vassal of the shogunate. As a result, the person tasked with ensuring all the duties was seen to completion at headquarters. Oh!
雪村、すずりと炭が見当たらんが、どこにあるか知らんか。
So he's going to hide the fact that he's a Fury Knight. I think it might be in Hijikata's office, but I imagine it angered him quite a bit to hear what we had to use it without his permission. Give me a moment, please. If I recall, there's another set as well. Let me find it.
なるべく早く頼む。
I'm going to write a letter. Instant and ink. What does this do?
感謝する。
Man, he looks so handsome. Saito extended his hand to grab the inkstone, and he began to glide it across the short table to make ink. Wait, you make ink? They don't use like a bottle ink, but they make the ink with the stone. I don't understand. Why would you need an ink if you made an ink with an ink stone? But are you supposed to do all of this work by yourself? That'd be impossible.
無理ではない。あんたは自分の仕事をしろ。
Well, I finished most of what I need to do today, so please, anything.
では、この紙束を閉じるのを手伝う。
Oh, and closing.
閉じるための小よりと千枚同士はそこにある。
But I don't understand. All what's in all? You pierce a small hole to stick it, but oh. Or like, they're trying to bind this together. Okay. Like making a book. I began to unclose the parchment as he instructed. Quite sign of ink pressed to the parchment, and the following level of said parchment filled the room. Come to think of it, it had been nearly a month since Saito had drunk the water of life. Normally, it would have been excruciatingly painful for him to be awake, let alone accomplish tasks while there was still sunlight. But looking at Saito played with such swift efficiency, I would have never guessed otherwise. Without being too invasive, I stared at him deeply. How do you stare at someone deeply without being invasive? It was at the point where I had begun to question whether or not his Ryuki transformation was all a part of some elaborate dream I had. However, I knew this to be untrue. Because I saw it with my own eyes. Ah!
どうした?
Oh, is he going to have, like, a reaction to blood? Oh, I got my finger with it all. Don't worry, it'll heal quickly. Alright, she's a demon.
指を見せてみろ。
It's not cut at all. Saito grabbed my hand eagerly. Eh? Then it was as if he were caught in a daze. And he stared intently at my finger as blood began to trickle. I knew it! Dia berubah jadi vampir sedikit demi sedikit. His face was pale as snow, but his eyes had peculiar sparkle within them, as if he were hungry. I couldn't help but find this odd. Watching his eyes gleam with such forced constraint worried me, and I called out to him. Oh, Saito? Huh?
Ah, 急いで手当てをしろ。傷口から毒が入らぬとも限らん。
I think you can just lick it and then it will disappear because she's a demon. If someone had been watching the two of us from afar, this would have been difficult to notice, but thick droplets of sweat began to form on Saito's forehead. Oh, you're right. It was obvious to see this was atypical. I assume it was because the water of life. So, Saito, do you want blood? That's a really strange thing to say. I know it. Even though you've become a fury, you've been forcing yourself to stay awake during the day, which I'm sure is only draining your energy. However, Saito neither confirmed nor denied my claims, instead sitting stoically in silence. Perhaps my comment was out of line, but it was impossible to ignore the sign. Why are you pushing yourself so much? You could be like Sana or Heisuke, and you could rest during the day and act during the night. That way, you could minimize your fatigue. Saito glared at me with white-hot intensity for entertaining such an idea.
俺が昼間ここを開けたら、誰があんたを守るというのだ?
What do you mean? Others are here too. It's not like the headquarters is empty. Huh? Oh, Also, you said that you're going to treat me just like the other, not as a guest, so you don't need to protect me anymore. The meaning of Saito's words had not registered immediately after he'd said them.
風間があんたを連れに来た時、眠っていて気づきませんでしたでは話にならん。
Traumatized because of Kazama. I'm going to strangle that man.
他の人間は出払ってしまっている。だから俺が起きて見張っているだけだ。何か問題でもあるか？
No, it's not, but are you telling me that the only reason you stay awake during the day is to protect me?
副長からの命を受けているからそうしているまでだ。
Really? The commander said that? Hijikata said that? But then...
これもタイムの一環だ。あんたが気にすることではない。
Saito spoke quickly before falling into another prolonged silence as he toiled away with the inkstone. I had no response prepared, so I could only watch him walk quietly from behind him. With that, I was left with no choice but to return to my work. I really like how the background changed between the day and the night with the candles, of the ambience, the lighting. Later on that evening, I patiently waited for Heisuke to wake so that he could discuss the day's event. The sun dropped into the horizon, melting into the dust like fresh amber dripping from the tree.
おはようって別にお早くねえけど。
Ohayo, Heisuke. Ah, Heisuke. There's something I wanted to ask you. Do you have a moment to spare?
あ、なんだよ、珍しいじゃねえか。
Someone may overhear us, so do you mind if we step outside?
で、聞きたいことって何なんだ？
As a fury, how much of a strain does it put on your body to stay awake during the day?
はじめくんのことか。
Ah, you noticed, huh? I nodded, and Heisuke struck his chin. It seems like Saito has been working just as hard as he was before he became a fury. But he looks like he's suffering tremendous pain. And, well, originally I planned on telling Heisuke about my interaction with Saito, but I was unsure of how best to phrase it. It was almost as if I said it aloud. It was almost as if I said it aloud, I was dehumanizing Saito, reducing him to a monster in spite of who he truly was.
もしかしてはじめくん、血を飲みたいって言ってたのか？
Huh? My reaction alone seemed to give Heisuke all the information he needed to reduce the situation.
そうか、やっぱりな。そろそろ発作が出てなきゃおかしいと思ってたんだ。昼間あれだけ動いてるんだから。
A Caesar? So, what do you suggest I do? Should I tell him to drink blood? Heisuke paused before answering, staring at a nearby lantern flickering in the darkness. Maybe it was difficult for him to decide as well. However, Heisuke was the only person I trust to advise me on how best to approach Saito.
血を飲むのが一番だって三男さんは言ってたけど。
Lots of it.
さすがにそれはちょっとはじめくんも受け入れたくねえんじゃねえかな。
By the way, every time in any roads, I thought whenever I give blood to someone, they're just kind of like licking it. I mean, like, they're not sucking it, so like, it's only a little bit amount of blood. But he said that we need a lot of blood. What could I really do? If Saito were to suffer one of these episodes, is there anything I could do? Maybe, and this was a big maybe, could save Saito. But letting him drink my blood?
あとそれから
What is it? What's wrong? Is there anything else bothering
い
you?
や前に三男さんがお前について話してたのを思い出してさ、お前の鬼の血を研究すれば落ち水を改良できるんじゃねえかって。
My blood?
もちろん俺は反対したけどな。成功の見込みがあるかわからねえ実験にお前を付き合わせるわけにはいかねえし。
What Heisuke said had troubled me because I had a suspicion that I was being watched as of late. Had that person been Sanan? Heisuke noticed me contemplate the implication of such thing, and seemingly in response, he pulled something from his pocket to hand to me.
あのさ、これやるよ。
What is this?
高堂さんが身分に残していった資料を読んだ松本先生が調合してくれたんだ。
Oh, wait, in Mibu, not in my home.
これを飲めばしばらくの間発作を抑えられるんじゃねえかな。
Really? But how in the world did Mr. Matsumoto? I had been under the impression that Dr. Matsumoto was firmly against researching the furies.
まあ先生も気は進まなかったみてえだけど、医者として目の前で苦しんでる人を放ってはおけないってさ。
I see. I grabbed the medicine handed to me by Heisuke, and I placed it snugly into the pocket of my kimono. So, I'll tell him to drink this medicine when he starts exhibiting symptoms, right?
あ、でも発作がひどくなると効かなくなってくるから、あくまでもその場しのぎでしかないってことは覚えておいてくれよな。
Okay, understood. I keep this at a last resort.
そんじゃ俺用事があるからそろそろ行くよ。
Heisuke waved happily before turning around to walk back into the building. After a few steps, he seemed to have remembered something and he turned to face me again.
あのさ、はじめくんのことを気をつけてやってくれよな。
Heisuke, I really like you, you know? Like, the more I play this game, the more fun I get of Heisuke. He's so caring to all of his teammates, and like di rute sebelumnya, di rute Harada, walaupun iya emang dia care dengan teman-teman dia, dan sejujurnya kan dia emang deket banget sama Harada dan juga Shinpachi, tapi pas mereka keluar dari Shinsengumi, dia nggak keluar karena dia merasa dia punya obligation untuk watch over Sanan gitu. He has such a big heart. Walaupun pasti kayak kalau dia mau ngikutin senangnya dia aja, dia tetap sama Shinpachi. Terus kayak yang di part 1 juga kalau dia pengen ikut senang aja, pasti dia nggak akan ikut itu kan. Kayak walaupun dia itu tipe kayak yang comedic relief atau yang paling muda dan suka main-main gitu, tapi sebenarnya dia tuh punya tanggung jawab yang besar dan dia itu hebat. I respect him so much. Huh?
俺とか三男さんはなんだかんだ言ってずぶといところがあるけど、はじめくんはどんな時でも新選組が一番で、自分が本当にヤバい状況だってことにも気づかねえうちに倒れちまいそうな気がするから。
Kenapa ya si Saito itu kayak suka banget sama Shinsengumi? Tapi kayak lebih ke kayak ke obligation, mission, terus kayak kewajiban dia itu. Once more, he scabled his head and walked away. He was right. Saito had quite the penchant for working himself to the bone. Saito, he was different than the other warriors. His tendency to prioritize both Shinsengumi and by proxy Hijikata's order was unwavering. Of course, no one considered it to be fault per se, but it was becoming increasingly difficult to ignore that his dedication was taking a toll on him. Saito sacrificed his humanity for the sole purpose of protecting me. So if there was anything I could do to alleviate his pain, even just a little, I would do it. Heisuke had just mentioned that father left some documents behind in Mibo. Perhaps if I were to visit my childhood home, I could uncover even more information about the village. That settles it. I would visit my home tomorrow. Oh, and then Saito is going to come with him because he thinks that he needs to protect me. Wait, she's alone? What? As I crept inside, the master muscle that looked like to be a moving shadow and I was startled. Oh no, did I just stumble upon a robbery? I nervously had my bed with my back against the wall, peeking slightly around the corner to see.
そこにいるのは誰だ?
Dr. Matsumoto. Oh, otome father. Huh? Father, is that you? My heart suddenly sank in my chest as I called out to whom I assumed to be my father. The floor creaked ominously as the shadow approached me with slow, measurable steps. I'm kinda scared because he's with Kazama, right? It was...
久しぶりだな。大人になったね。
It's 4 years. Father! I ran up to him instinctively, hugging his body tight for the first time in years. The faint smell of chemical waved from his clothes. A scent with which I was intimately familiar.
よく顔を見せてくれ。少し見ないうちにずいぶん娘らしくなったな。
Yes. I was so overcome with feeling that tears began to form uncontrollably in my eyes. His warm, wrinkled hands reached to pat my head tenderly. Just a kind, familiar sensation. Suddenly, I was thrust back to my childhood, lost in the illusion that the years since I'd last seen my father were all dream while I slept cosily in my futon. Father, where have you been this whole time?
とある藩にかくまわれていたんだ。それよりもお前の話を聞かせておくれ。今まで一体どうしていたんだ?
I told father everything about my travels to Kyoto. Wait. Did you not remember what Kazama said about him being with Bisacho? Also, did you forget that he is the one who made the water of life?
なるほど。お前も辛い目に遭ってきたんだね。
Not at all. Finally, you remember.
今日にいた頃、鬼と名乗る生き物たちと会わなかったかい？なるほど。では、もう彼らから聞かされているかもしれんな。私はね、お前の実の親ではないのだ。だが私は、お前を本当の娘のように思っている。いや、実の娘以上に大切に育ててきたつもりだ。なぜなら。
Because I'm a rare female demon.
なぜなら、お前は風間様の妻となる。鬼の一族を再興し、新たな子孫を生み出すための大切な存在なのだからね。
Kazama-sama. Father. Lord Kazama's wife? Did my ears deceive me? Did father just refer to me as Lord Kazama's wife? Had father always smiled so creepily?
これからこの国で大きな戦が起こる。徳川幕府は間もなく滅び、無秩序と混乱が人間どもが同族で争っている隙に、この国を我ら鬼の手に取り戻す。
Father, where have you been all of this time?
言ったじゃないか。とある藩にかくまわれていたんだよ。今後、徳川幕府に代わってこの国を動かしていくことになる。
Oh iya, karena dia sama Kazama ya.
薩摩という藩にね。
A haunting chill shot down the line of my spine, and I back away steadily from father. This man was not my father. He may look just like him. I was unsure of what had happened to him since, but I knew this much. He was a changed man.
さあ、来なさい。風間様の妻。この国の新たな始祖となるのだ。
No! Ah! I hastily pushed father aside and I sprint for the exit of the house. I have to escape by any means necessary. What had happened to change my father was still unknown to me. At this moment, I had no inclination to believe that he could possibly entertain a rational conversation. Until then, I have to return to the headquarters.
こ
Huh?
んなところにいたのか。聞き分けのない子だね。
Kok bisa udah nyampe sini? Kah? How? From what I remember, he was far behind me inside the house. How in the world could he have just appeared?
聞き分けのない子にはお仕置きをしなくてはね。
No. You're not going to hurt her, right? What's going on?
Sa, 一緒に行こう。風間様と共に新たな国を作
Stop
り出
saying
すの
Lord
だ。
Kazama, please. But why?
この角が気になるか。そうだろうな。 鬼の血を引いているとは言っても、私の血はお前や風間様とは比べ物にならぬほど薄まってしまっている。鬼本来の姿になることすらできぬほど人に近づいてしまっているのだ。だが落ち水が私の体に流れる鬼の血に活力を与えてくれた。
You drink the water of life?
どうだ、この美しき姿は。
Water of life? Don't tell me you... If my ears weren't playing tricks on me, then father actually drank the water of life on his own accord.
さあ来るんだ。そして風間様と共に新たな鬼の楽園を作り出そう。
Father, who by this point barely resembled himself, let alone human, snatched my words. No! Somebody, please. Anybody, please help me.
雪村、そのまま伏せろ。
Oh! That voice! I dared to say reflexively, just as I was told. Oh?
何故断りもなく勝手に豚書を飛び出した。
Saito, why are you here?
江戸であんたが行きそうな場所といえばここ以外にあるまい。あんたは下がっている。行動さんと俺が戦う。いいから下がっていろ。
Will you be alright? Saito possesses the strength and ability of a fury, but his battle would take a place in sunlight.
やれやれ、親子の感動の対面を邪魔するとは。
Maaf, tapi semakin ngeliat itu senjatanya bapaknya itu selalu kayak it ruins my emotion. Okay.
いいだろう。落ち水によって手に入れた鬼の力。
As his voice bellowed loudly, Father shifted his feet into a fighting stance before leaping at scalpels towards Saito. Its scalpel was easily deflected by Saito with the swift flick of his katana. Then, Saito darted closely around my father to slice at his exposed shoulder.
Hmm. 危ないところだった。もし落ち水を飲んでいなかったら、あっという間に殺されていただろうな。
引くつもりはないのか。今ので実力の差は理解できたはずだ。
No matter what powers Father had gained, he had no background in swordsmanship, which meant that his newfound strength could only take him so far. Father, however, gave no indication that he was willing to relent so soon.
この国の支配者となる私がお前たち人間を恐れなければならない理由がどこにあるというのだね。
愚かな。
Is Saito going to kill him? bounce off the tip of Saito's sword and it thought to pierce the chest of my father. He can taste his blood. Oh
お
no.
や、どうしたのだね。先ほどに比べて動きにキレがないように見受けられるが、たったあの程度動いただけで疲れてしまうほど体力がないようにも見えん。ということは。
That was the mistake. It was bloodless?
なるほど。お前も羅刹となったのだな。
Huh? Huh? Although he himself had sustained no injuries, Saito clutched at his body with a warped facial expression.
どうだ。血を飲みたくて飲みたくて仕方ないだろう。
Yeah, that's creepy. Father, stop doing that.
この血の甘さと温かさがどれほどのものか確かめたくはないか。
I said stop. The stranger could barely keep their gloves on the katana, which shook nervously. Is she gonna be okay? No! I hate this so much.
どうしたのだ。先ほどとはまるで別人のようだぞ。
Father smiled with glee, glancing at Saito to aim another scalpel before throwing it. Solace, whatever of it existed, was taken in Saito's speedy healing abilities. But it did little to shield the sharp drop of a well-aimed step wound. Can Father stop? He's been grunting like for a full minute now. Betting that the direct sunlight was enough of an arduous task for Saito. As the harsh ray burned the surface of Saito's pale skin, but Saito, preserved, obeyed desperately the fight. Where did such inspiring strength come
しか
from?
し人の身で落ち水を口にするとは愚かなことをするものだ。お前たち人間の体は我々鬼とは比べ物にならぬほど脆い。落ち水を飲んで一時力を得たとしてもいずれは正気を保てなくなり、 やがては人を襲うだけの化け物となり果てる定めだというのに。よくもまあ修羅の道を選び取ったものだ。浅はかとしか言いようがない。
No, 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 no.
まだ悲しいだろう。絶望しただろう。
Ah,
血水を飲んだお前は もはや人には戻れん。
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
人としての穏やかな暮らしなど望むべくもないのだ。
イラン世話だ。穏やかな暮らしなど望んだことはない。敵地で刀を交えれば生きるか死ぬかどちらか一つ。命を惜しいと思うなら鼻から腰に刀など差しはせん。
どこまでも強がりよ。いいだろう。どこまで本気なのか確かめさせてもらおうではないか。
Kenapa sih banyak banget musuhnya? Ya nggak Kazama, nggak Amagiri, nggak Pakodo, ini apa sih? Banyak banget yang ganggu sih. Can the demon stop bothering us? Let's have faith in him. If I were to act rashly, it would only serve as a deterrent to Saito. For now, I could only keep faith in his abilities.
待て行動。
Amagiri.
こんなところで何をしているのだ。勝手な真似は慎めと言明してあるはずだが。
Is Kodo trying to betray Kazama?
天桐様、すぐに戻れ。ここに来たことを風間に知られればお前はただでは済むまい。ですがあの男はすでに羅刹になってしまっています。このまま放っておけば後々厄介なことになるのは明らかかと。それくらいなら今のうちに。私は風間からお前を連れ戻せと命令を受けている。しかしもう一度言う。戻れ。
Amagiri's tone was biting, and he glanced sharply at Saito, who had still been panting in quick breaths.
この男ならば我々が手を下さずともいずれ自滅する。人間としても羅刹としてもな。それに行動、お前がこの娘に余計な照らしをしたことを風間に知られれば義理の親子といえどもただでは済まるぞ。
Gimana?
お前がこの娘に余計な照らしをしたことを風間に知られれば義理の親子といえどもただでは済まるぞ。
Needlessly provoke your daughter. Oh, ada gun. Masih nggak ngerti gimana caranya para demon itu bisa menghilang seperti itu, tapi kok aku nggak punya kayaknya kekuatan seperti itu untuk tiba-tiba teleport. Saito, are you alright?
大したことはない。それよりも何故勝手に豚舎を飛び出した。もし俺が後を追ってこなければ、そしてここに来ていたのが風間だったら、確実にあんたは連れ去られていた。俺が羅刹となった後も昼間起き続けているのは何のためだと思っているのだ。
Saito's tone was cold, and I felt myself cover nervously from his implicit questioning. I apologize for causing you trouble.
詫びるのではなく、ここに来た理由を言えと言っている。
Oh, he's mad. Well, at first, I contemplated how best to tell Saito, but I came here searching for clues on how to suppress the side effects that come with the Fury transformation.
何故だ。三男さんの命令で羅刹体の研究の手伝いでもさせられているのか。
No. It's just, you look like you have been suffering so much pain, Saito. and I wanted to help.
俺が
His response came unexpectedly to Saito.
いらん世話だ。別に辛くはない。
But just now, you look like you were in pain when Father Blood sprayed on you earlier.
仮にそうだとしても、あんたに一体何の関わりがあるというのだ。
Why you keep saying this? Why? I don't understand. When you clearly say that you became a fully to protect me and you are apa namanya kayak nggak tidur di siang hari karena kamu harus ngelindungin aku, tapi giliran aku mencoba untuk menolong kamu balik, tapi kayak kamu bilang this is none of my business. Like why? I've already told you that I want to help you. It has everything to do with me. I mean, the reason you even have to suffer the consequence of being furious because of me. If I recall correctly, as we were leaving Osaka, Saito purposely handed me my Kodichi bag. He indicated that if I were to use this word with intent, that I would have his respect. But now, all Saito could bear to do around me was avoid my line of sight.
豚書を開けたまま来てしまった。もう用は済んだのだな。では戻るぞ。
Why you keep... Aku gak ngerti kenapa kayak selalu menghindari topik ini, selalu menghindari. Hah? Saito? Saito collapsed to his knees and I sprinted up to him already. Oh no!
なんでもない。静かにしていればすぐ治る。
I have to say, he looks so good with white hair. He might be the only one this far into the game that I played that actually look good with white hair. I think. In my opinion. No. All of the color in Saito's face began to drain. In fact, he looked the furthest thing from fine. Sweat dripped from the what seemed like every pore in his body, and his pupils so dilated twice the size. You must need... You need blood, don't you? Are you having an episode right now? Gak perlu nanya kali. Saito spit out a wad of saliva, refusing at first to confirm what I expected. With strained movement, he began to clutch his breast tightly as a method of dealing with the pain. I had never seen Saito in conditions such as this. If we remained out in the open, there was no telling who may be stumbling upon the two of us. Hurriedly, I grabbed Saito's arm and led him into the refugee of the house. What should I do? I should save. Wait, Saito Hajime. Should I save in number 1? Because he is Hajime. Saito, drink this. It's a medicine and it should help curb the pain. Keisuke gave it to me. It should make you feel better. Please wait here. I'll fetch you some water from the well.
いや、このままでいい。
However, nothing seemed to have come from it. Instead, Saito continued to grimace painfully with his back against the wall, barely able to catch his breath. That's it? Wait a minute. Pencet apa sih? Oh, X.
騒ぎ立てるな。この程度ならばすぐに落ち着く。
Because he seems to be suffering in agony. I hope there was something I could do, but perhaps Saito hadn't actually wanted anyone to help him. Part of me believed that he was the type to let himself be consumed by pain, as long as it ensured that no one would bother him enough to stop it. So all I could do was sit quietly, watching Saito grimace intensely as I silently offered my hand in support. Huh? That's it?
ああ、ずいぶん楽になった。手間を取らせてすまなかったな。
Oh, not at all.
では戻るぞ。
Wait, we don't have any CG for the ending part. Heisuke suggested the best way to cope with the symptom was by drinking human blood. There's no time to dwell. I unseated my kodachi, sliding the cold edge of the metal across the tip of my finger. Slowly, thick crimson droplets began to slide from the length of my finger before landing onto the wooden floor. I timidly offered my bloody finger to Saito, who had watched me sheepishly cut my own self. Oh my god! I just realized something. Finally, she's cutting the finger instead of the neck. Took you long enough. Oh my god, kenapa dari kemarin yang dipotong lehernya sih bukan tangannya aja? The most normal Yukimura. Saito, please drink my blood. Saito gave no reaction at first, and his brow furrowed as if he was wrestling in silence deliberation. Don't worry about this cut. I'm a demon. The flesh will see itself in no time.
だが
If you don't drink my blood, then you're only going to feel worse. Please don't think of it. Please. This is going to be so... Sipping slowly at first before sips turn into deep gulps. Sebanyak apa darahnya? His Adam apple bounce rhythmically as he sucked with more force. He sucked with more force. Eventually, without a sound, he pulled his wet mouth from my wrinkled fingertips. Wrinkly? See, you look far better. I'm happy you took the chance. Wait, we don't have any illustration? Saito's cheek blushed, and he squatted off to the side to avoid making eye contact.
傷はまだ痛むか？
No, it's already set back. I suppose having my powers come in handy from time to time. There was a pause, and Saito scratched his head rapidly, thinking of ways to respond.
戻るぞ。
Oh, he's shy. There was no better way to treat those awful symptoms, so I couldn't blame him at all.
Ah, Saito-san, Yukimura君、どこかにお出かけでしたか？
Not gonna lie, I think that was a really intense, sexy, erotic, I don't know. Intense description. On finger sucking. We didn't get any illustration, but we get a detailed description down to the wrinkly fingertip. Oh, there you are, Saito. Well, Shimada welcomed us back warmly, but I wasn't sure how to answer his question discreetly.
雪村がどうしても外せぬ用があるというので、共に出かけてきた。それより仲が騒がしいようだが、何かあったのか？
それがですね、
Oh,
近藤局長が戻ってらしたんですよ。
he's back. Kondo?
ええ。これから合議が始まるそうなので、集まってくださいとのことです。
そうか、わかった。行くぞ、雪村。局長や副長をお待たせするわけにはいかん。
Okay, let's go.
よし、これで全員揃ったな。それでは合議を始めるぞ。
We take a
さて、
commentary.
新政府軍との戦については諸軍らも気にかかっていると思う。我々の次の戦場は甲府だ。甲府城で敵を迎え撃つこととなった。トシ、説明してくれ。
俺たちが甲府に出向く目的は、新政府軍に慶喜公の標準の意思を伝え、奴らに立てつく連中から甲府を守るってことになってる。表向きはな。
だが真の目的は甲府城にて敵を迎え撃つことにある。もし今回の任務が成功したら我々に甲府城をくださるそうだぞ。ここは気合を入れて臨まねばな。そうそう、今日は他にも諸君らに伝えなければならないことがある。
Oh yeah, they did that email, yeah.
なんだよ。言いたいことがあるんなら、もったいぶらないでさっさと言ってくれよな。
And this guy is not going to like it at all.
長倉君はせっかちだな。そんな調子では城勤めなどできんぞ。
Working in the castle.
なんと今回の任務にあたって俺は若年寄格という身分をいただけることになった。若年寄といえば大名だぞ、大名。さらには大久保剛という新しい名前まで頂戴してきた。どうだ、勇ましいだろう。
Honestly, I don't know what to say when he's the one to announce it himself. None of the captains, Nagakura especially, seemed to share in his enthusiasm. After all of that build up. Surprisingly, all of them looked dejected, as if they were given something bitter to eat.
というわけで、早急に甲府行きの支度を進めてもらいたい。我々が幕府の方々にどう評価されるかは、諸君らの働きにかかっているからな。期待しているぞ。
So,
それでは、本日は解散。
wow, Kondo sure is elated to have been given such an honorable promotion. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen Kondo that happy before.
近藤さんはもともと小さな道場の道場主だったからな。働きを認められ、大名に取り立てられたとなれば浮かれもするだろう。
So, if we win this battle, Kondo mentioned that we could keep the Kofu Castle. So, if that were to happen, then it would mean that you and the other captains would start working with the castle, within the castle, right? It was hard to imagine for a person like me who had been born into civilian life, but for a reason I couldn't place Saito. Saito felt less than thrilled about his prospect, and I felt bad.
俺には城勤めなどできん。できるのは人を切ることだけだ。
Thinking about it then, I wonder how Saito himself came to join the Shinsengumi. I had been working with him for so long, and I realized I barely know who he is. We barely know who he is at this point. But if I were to make the effort in asking him, then I'm sure he wouldn't have given a straight answer.
やれやれ。近藤さんは一体何を勘違いしてやがるんだ。俺は一度たりともあの人の家来になったつもりはねえぜ。大名だかなんだか知らねえが、舞い上がるのを大概にしてくれってんだ。
3、40年前ならいざ知らず、今の幕府にもらった身分じゃな。
Neither Nagakura nor Harada seemed excited by Kondo's news. Saito, I had noticed, seemed so excited on the two of them as they landed, wearing his usual expressionless gaze. War was about to end. I prayed that everyone would return safely. We don't have any CG from that. Chapter 1 and we don't have any CG? Wait a minute, I gotta check something. Now I'm super curious. How many CGs does he have? Because how are we going to get his CGs if we don't even have any now? We're already in the second chapter. I'm just a tiny bit curious. Oh, wait, we have one CG then. I forgot. 12, 13. Harada punya 13 juga deh. And this was the first chapter, right? This too. This is the first chapter. 3 is from the first chapter. And then for Eva, this 3 is from the first chapter also. Where's Sakamoto? This too, I guess. Wait, dikit amat ya? Cuma 7, cuma 8, cuma 9. Okay, let's go back. Berarti nanti bakal banyaknya di mana ya? Distribusinya. Sana and Heisuke decide to stay behind in Edo along with what remained of the Fury Corps. Huh? For some reason, Hijikata saw fit to command me to march beside the Koyo Regulatory Company. Saito was assigned to watch over me, making this experience altogether not much different than how things had been while we were in Edo. There was no one rather large change, however, which was... Oh, the uniform, right?
しかしまさかこの俺が洋装で戦うことになるとは思わなかったぜ。
Kancingin apa?
土方さんは新しいもの好きだからな。銃を持った奴らとの戦いにゃこっちの方が都合がいいってことだろう。
As handsome as always, Mr. Harada. Thank you, my husband.
着るのには苦労したけどな。特にこのボタンってやつの使い道が最初さっぱりわからなくて。
After embarking from Edo, many of the men were given a new Western-style uniform to wear. I found them rather dashing, despite how form-fitting all of the accessories and garments were, compared to Japanese clothing, but everyone had their doubts. Hey, Saito, how do those tight sleeves fit on you? Are they hard to move in? Oh, okay, zoom in banget ya. Oh, top to toes bah. I think these clothes have buttons instead of slats. I think these clothes have buttons instead of sash to fasten things together.
そうらしいな。
Saito walaupun rambutnya dipendekin nggak kelihatan banget ya. This had been my first opportunity to see Saito in his Western uniform, but I have to say, he looked quite handsome. He's handsome, he's very handsome, you know. Of course, I was a little taken aback to see that he had cut inches of his hair, but Saito, rather unsurprisingly, was difficult to read, and I wasn't sure if he was upset by it or not. Huh? Saito, I think you forgot to button those last two right there.
おそらくこういう作りなのだろう。
Maybe. But I making those 2 holes are there so that you can slip those last 2 buttons in. I think that you must have missed a couple. Which button are you talking about? Is it really button up to the top? Hearing this, Saito quietly dropped his eye to peek at the aforementioned button on his new coat. His cheeks flushed with color as he bit his lips.
後で直す。
Stop! I'm sorry. If it doesn't bother you, then don't worry about it. It's fine either way. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen Kondo around recently. Did he not join our convoy? Oh,
近藤
so
局長でした
malupit.
らまだ日野のあたりにいらっしゃると聞いていますが。
Hino?
どうせ新入り大使と宴会でもしてるんじゃねえの？
Oh, wait. Itu apa sih? Aku bingung deh. Itu yang si Shinpachi pakai itu tuh apa? Kemejanya hitam ya? Tapi itu yang di dalam ada yang putih.
さく、何考えてるんだろうな。
I can make sense of
あの
his
人、今回の交付行きを旅行が何かと勘違いしてるんじゃねえのか？
そう言ってやるなって。久しぶりに嫁さんや娘にも会いてえだろうし、故郷に錦も飾りてえだろうよ。
What? So his wife and daughter, he left him in Hino. They didn't come to Kyoto.
俺は別に宴会そのものに文句つけてるわけじゃねえ
Kenapa
よ。
aku nggak pernah kepikiran kalau
時
dia
と
udah
場合を
punya
考えてくれって言っ
anak
てる
ya?
んだ。
Nagakura saw and consequently made the mood around his general vicinity lower, especially for some of the new members. I snapped a glance over at Saito, who was walking quietly beside me, his stride almost step from step with mine. Although he wouldn't have been one to express much, I noticed his brows locked in a fuller position. There was something heavy on his mind. Are you okay, Saito-san? Eventually, Hijikata loudly barked at the convoy to halt from the front, stopping to face us.
大丈夫か、雪村。
Man.
そろそろバテ始めてるんじゃねえか。
Hijikata juga ganteng. I'm fine, thank you.
悪いな。いきなり俺たちに同行させることになっちまって。
Oh, I don't mind at all. But I wonder, is it really okay for me to be marching out here with you guys? I mean, I'm just a little worried that I could be a distraction on the battlefield. He seemed to stroke his chin absent-mindedly, lost in a deep thread of concentration.
俺もできれば江戸で留守番させてやりたかったんだがな。今のお前を一人で屯所に置いておくのは危険すぎる。戦場まで連れてきた方がかえって安全ってもんだ。
Mama, thank you. Dangerous. Then Saito chimed in. It's probably Sanon, right?
三男さんのことですか。
さすが察しがいいな。その通りだ。近頃あの人の様子がどうもおかしい。余裕をなくしちまってるっつうか、羅刹の本性をむき出しにすることが増えちまったっつうか。
purely bullshit. I was unsure of what to say. I too had experienced suspicious interaction with Sanan that left me a little more uneasy than I would have liked.
お前を豚書に置き去りにしといて取り返しのつかねえ事態になっちまっても困るからな。いろいろ面倒事は多いが一緒についてきてもらうことにしたんだ。すまねえな、付き合わせちまって。
Oh, please don't worry about me. At first, Hijikata's sudden outburst confused me, especially because I was certainly no warrior, but it appeared as though he had a lot to think about, which was understandable in his position.
副長、一つお知らせしたいことが。
なんだ、斎藤。
新八と佐野が今回の甲府での戦について多大な疑問を抱いている様子です。特に近藤局長の行動について。
Oh, I don't tell him. I'm sure he already knows.
疑問つうより不満だろう。そりゃ俺も気づいてたよ。これから戦だってのに局長が宿に入り浸って酒かっくらってたんじゃ、あいつらが腹を立てるのも当たり前だよな。ただこのご時世、普通に募集をかけたところで大使なんて集まってこねえ。酒やら給金を目の前にちらつかせて関心を買わねえとな。
What? In the past, I was somewhat ignorant of their recruiting methods, but are men who are more easily swayed by the promise of alcohol and money the kinds of men our leaders expected to fight tooth and nails for the Shinsengumi?
率直にお聞きします。副長は今回の戦、勝てるとお思いですか？
城にこもって戦えばまず負けはしねえはずだ。
城をということは野戦になった場合は。
お前は本当聞いてほしくねえことばかり聞いてくれるよな。野戦になりゃ勝つのは相当難しくなるだろう。今回の戦にあたって幕府のお偉いさんから武器や大砲を預かってきたが、薩長が使ってやがる新型の武器にはどうしたって歯が立たね
え。では今回は負け戦になると。
そうならねえよう努力はするさ。近藤さんにはなるべく負け戦なんて経験してほしくねえ。とはいえ人も武器も急ごしらいで臨む戦だからな。
Uchikata turned his somber eyes to face the cumulus clouds, bunching into cluster overhead. Then, after a deep breath, he faced Saito and me.
こんな話を新八や原田に聞かせるわけにはいかねえだろう。勝つ保証はねえが死ぬ気で戦ってくれなんてさすがに言えねえよ、俺でも。
Uchikata suaranya cakep banget sih. Maaf ya, but I didn't like that kind of voice. Saito was stoic, and he gazed back at Hijikata with the face of a docile servant.
お気持ちをお察しします。相変わらず憎まれ役がお上手で。
ま、それが俺の役回りだからな。
7 hours? It's more than 7 hours already. It's almost 8 hours now. Because they are the same guy from the Gintama. They are called the Shinsengumi. They're both based on from the same organization in real life Japan. I mean that of course. You know, his name is literally Hijikata, one of them. This one is Saito, you know, the one with uh what's it? An afro in Gintama. There's also Okita, and the boss is called Kondo. Also, there's also Hijikata, the one who likes Mayo. You only watched 3 episodes of Gintama. Oh, you're missing out. You should watch it. It's a really good series. Although it would have been better for me to leave him be, I was concerned that it had something to do with his health or condition, so I went to follow him. Oh, Soma.
雪村先輩、どうしたんですか？
I'm worried about Saito. I'm going to make sure he's okay.
そっとしておいた方がいいんじゃね？
ん？
もしかしたら副長と何か話でもあるのかもしれねえし。
If that were the case, then I'd come right back. Do either of you mind keeping watch for me? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. He's probably stargazing. Hmm? Oh,
そこにいるのは誰だ？
oh no. It's me.
10数える間に姿を現せ。さもなくば切る。
He must have thought I was an enemy soldier. Oh, wait, it's me. Oh, almost got killed.
何故一人で陣を出てきた。先日のことを何も反省していないようだな。
Sorry. It's just that I had a lot on my mind and I couldn't fall asleep. And then I saw you leaving the camp, so... YouTube delayed your last 5 messages? Why? Did you type something strange? Why did you come here? Did you need some fresh air? What setting? I don't think I have any setting like a sensor or something. You know what? Maybe I'll check it next time. It censor random words. Really? That's so funny that they just choose to censor Discord. You can use DC to shorten Discord.
どうとは
Well, if things go the way Hijikata predicted them to, then we might end up losing this time around, right?
そうだろうな。我々の持つ武器はあくまでも旧式のもの。新型の兵器を駆使する薩長の部隊には到底歯が立たん。
You're right. Sometimes I think that am I allowed to type kill or dead? But it turns out I'm fine. But sometimes they just decide to, censor some random words. I've never found the words though.
しかも今回共に戦う新入りの大使たちはどれも銃などまともに扱えぬ輩ばかりだ。
Then why didn't they find swordmen?
人を殺めたことがある者が何の咎めもなしに市中を往来していると思うか。
Those who have killed before can walk freely in the streets able to join our cause without retribution. Oh, I understand, okay. The only swordsmen left are probably criminals. The reason I can't watch Gintama is because Crunchyroll likes when I watch it. Oh. I think there's Gintama in YouTube.
道場剣術がどれほどうまくと
It's
実戦では何の役にも立たん。
this channel called Anyone, and they have every season of Gintama, if I'm not mistaken. They're distributing anime legally in YouTube, so it's okay to watch that. The blue wavy hair is too hard for my device to render. Your device can resist the aura of his natural wavy hair.
戦いにおいて寛容なのは人を切ることができるかどうかだ。
It didn't matter how many men were recruited. Without actual experience on the battlefield, we may as well have been sending men to the graves. Having both Shikata and Saito describe in general detail just how dire our situation was awoke within me a portent depressive helplessness. Aren't you scared, Saito? Entering the battlefield knowing that defeat could be likely? You might die. In my heart, I realized how futile this question might have sounded, especially to someone like Saito who on numerous occasions came to face with death. Oh, they only have anyone India? I mean, we have anyone in Indonesia and just normal anyone. Or anyone Asia. Oh wait, I think you have to be a member then. Oh, that's not fair. Yeah, you have to be a member. It was a bravery that I could not fathom.
死ぬこと自体は怖くはない。
But he added something that I was not expecting.
信じているものを見失うのは恐ろしい。
What you believe in? What is it that you believe in, huh? I want to know why you're here.
武士の別の呼び名を知っているか？
Warrior's other name? You mean like samurai?
左差し。武士が刀を刺すのは左の腰だからな。
Wait, but you're a left-handed, so you keep the sword in your right side, right?
刀を刺した侍はどんな狭い道でも左端を歩く。武士の魂たる刀を他人に触れさせたくはないからな。
But your Saito kept his sword on the right side of his hips, and he always unsheathed it with his left. After giving it a second of consideration, I don't think I've seen anyone other than Saito who kept their sword on the right side.
俺は生まれつき左利きだ。
Yeah, I don't think it's subscription based. You have to be a member of the channel. So, like, you have to pay their membership to watch that.
そのせいでどの道場に行っても免状や切り紙など受け取ったことはない。
What? Because you're left-handed? They don't want you in any dojo? License or kirikami? Ah, that's so sad.
市内を握った瞬間、まず部長訪問と持ち方を正される。その繰り返しだった。
For piracy, I think I downloaded Gintama when I was in school, so yeah, I pirated it. We're just broke college student. Like, we share our hard drive. I used to exchange hard drive with my friend and exchange the anime inside. And my hard drive is actually full of Gintama because it has so many episodes.
だがそんなことを言った連中で俺に勝った者はただの一人もいない。師範代、目録、大層な肩書きを持った者でも打ち合えば無名の俺に負ける。
I think I used torrent to download it. Bulk download in torrent is so much safer.
では本物の強さとは一体何だ？昔の俺はそんなことばかり考えていた。
And the time I made hold the broken was made immediately when I ordered to collect my hand. Time and time again I was told to change. However, those who dared to make such comment had never once defeated me in combat. I learned something. Names mean nothing in the battlefield. Your skill plus its reputation, something that the sensei no assistant understood. So, from whence does true strength come from? A question I had pondered for years. However, learning how much he had overcome taught me just how much this question meant to him. So, does that mean you found an answer? Without another word, he unsheathed his sword, and the cold, shimmering moonlight reflected off of the blade.
簡単なことだ。真剣で切り合って勝った方が強い。単純にして明快な答えだ。260年続いた太平の世で侍同士が切り合いをすることなどめったになくなってしまったが、それでも侍というのは刀を振るうのが本分だったはずだ。俺はそう考えていた。
Even so, it is within a true warrior's nature to have their sword at the ready. Saito's eyes glowed from the sign of a lit blade, but they still carried a thick darkness behind them. A tingling chill ran down the length of my spine.
そう思っていたのは俺だけだったようだ。新選組ができる前、ある旗本の指定に果たし合いを申し込まれ、その相手を切り殺したことがある。
What? Did you kill him? Hatamoto was one of the elites in our society. To kill one of them in a duel, I imagine would have been a serious offense.
俺が果たし合いに勝ち、その相手は負けた。だが勝ったはずの俺は罪に問われ、史跡を剥奪されて武士の証を失った。武士というのはもともと人を切るのが役目だったはずなのに、実際に切ると罪人と呼ばれる。こんな矛盾した話があるか。その頃の俺はそう考えていた。
The weight that Saito put behind his utterance of warrior was so heavy, as though his life was formed and guided by those standards alone. I doubt, sadly, that I would be able to find many who would find themselves in agreement with him. Despite having an unparalleled talent, he had no one to validate his talent, a frustrating fact indeed. His tragic lack of support instigated him to rely on his own measure for both strength and honor, for validation, which were tricky to navigate. For once, I caught a glimpse of the bitter loneliness that he had been nursing for most of his
だ
life.
が新選組の皆は勝つために、目の前の相手を殺して己が生き残るために刀を振るう。それは俺の思い描く武士の姿と、司令官で皆に会った時は初めて話の通じる相手に巡り合ったと思ったものだ。
Okay, so he's here for the Shinsengumi, right? Not for the shogun. Hearing Saito's story made me finally realize all that gave him strength and brought him strife. The Shinsengumi was the shelter and system of support that he had needed.
新選組で一番人を切っているのは、おそらく俺か宗司のどちらかだろう。だがどれだけ多くの人間を切り殺しても、薄気味悪がられ、恨まれこそすれ、感謝されることなど絶対にない。俺が今まで研ぎ続けてきた爪は、シャバでは何の役にも立たない。それは自分でもよくわかっている。だがこれが、この爪だけが俺が勝ち続けてきた証なのだ。切り合いでは誰にも負けぬはずの血生臭い剣技だけが。
I'm so sorry, Saito. I have too much of a small brain to understand what you're talking about. Perhaps more than that, he was afraid of confronting what defeat could mean to himself. He served in the great interest of preserving his pride. Yeah, I do think it's his pride. He has a really high pride.
しかし時代は変わった。鍛え抜かれた剣の技よりも幼獣の方が多くの人間を殺すことができる。
Kayak mungkin kalau dibandingin dengan semua yang ada di Shinsengumi. Kayaknya dia tuh yang paling samurai, yang paling warrior gitu loh.
武士が刀を持つ意味も、俺が爪を研ぎ続ける意味もなくなりつつある。
I should just say yes. Maybe you're right. Maybe a time will come when warriors are no longer needed in our world. Even Hijikata admitted that the sheer range and power of a rifle puts us at a huge disadvantage against the Satsuma and Chosu. They were too advanced. My response seems to sting Saito, and he glared angrily toward the empty space beside us. But even if a time comes when samurai and katanas are no longer needed, that doesn't mean that you won't be needed too, Saito.
どういうことだ?
The sour tone made me flinch a little, but I took a deep breath to articulate my position calmly. Like you said, swords are for killing. Blood has been spilled on your hands, and certainly on your sword. But I disagree. Your sword also has the power to save lives. I, for one, am one of those who count themselves as lucky enough to have been saved by you. During the battle of Tobafushimi and from my father back in Edo. If you hadn't been there, I would have been killed. At the end of the day, my word came from someone who lived a relatively sheltered life of privilege, thus under constant protection. All the same, I hope my word would do something to motivate and inspire Saito to retain his pride. Which is why I'm so very thankful for you, Saito. I appreciate you. No matter what happened in the world, even if it decided that it no longer needs samurai, I will always need you. You saved my life. Maybe what I said was out of line. Just as my anxiety began to flare. Oh! Saito shook his soft under finger against the side of my cheek. Do you need to scream just because of that? What the heck? I could see the gorgeous dazzle of stars in his dark, mysterious eyes, which were stoically fixed on my own. Oh, wow. Saito always looks so, like elegant, beautiful. I don't know, but I don't think that it is like slender. But I don't know why he looks so manly in here. Is something wrong? He remained silent, offering no answer with his word as much as his body language. His eyes scanned me thoroughly, as if he were searching for something conspicuous. When? He spoke briefly.
誠実な目をしているな。
Huh.
嘘や偽りではない。魂からの言葉を口にした時の瞳だ。初めて司令官に行き、門人たちと打ち合った時、試合に立ち会った皆が俺を強いと評した。今のお前と同じ目で。だからこそ 俺の剣の使い道を見つけられるのではないかと。
So, let's skip our fight in the Shinsengumi then. They're the one who recognized your strength before anyone else did. A strength that even you yourself were unaware of. Even if one day you no longer needed your sword, then I am sure that none of them would even think of abandoning you.
ただ美中を尽くすのみか。
What?
雪村、感謝する。今まで見えなかった何かがおぼろげにだが見えてきた。この時世、幕命を受けたとて命を懸けて戦おうとする武士は多くない。
It was true. After all, the Supreme Commander himself had abandoned his troop at the first sign of trouble. And moreover, even the Hideyoshi daimyo and the Tokugawa affiliate daimyo turned their backs on the shogunate.
だが鳥羽伏見の戦で
But at
新
Toba
八は
Fushimi,
死ぬことを覚悟して切り込み隊に志願した。近藤さんは肩の傷が治ってすぐ戦線に復帰した。土方さんは敗北して大使の非難を受けることを覚悟で幕府のために戦おうとしている。近藤さんや土方さんはもともと武家の生まれではない。だが彼らの魂は誰よりも武士だ。武士というのは生き様を言うのだろう。
the deeds that make a warrior, a way of life, not a position to be won.
そろそろ夜が明けるな。陣に戻るか。
You know what? Let me read it once more, so I can understand what he's talking about. It's actually very long, I know.
「道場剣術がどれほどうまくても実戦では何の役にも立たん。
Okay. You might die. I do not fear that. What brings me fear is losing sight of what in which I believe in. Okay. He believed what? And then I asked what he believed in. And then he asked back and the other name of warrior. He said it's the left side because they always keep the sword with their left side. Okay, but he's different because he's left-handed. He keeps it at the right side. And because of that, many people underestimate him and don't want to acknowledge him as a samurai. So they told him to change. But even the people who told him to change has never defeated him in a combat before.
師範代、目録、大層な肩書きを持った者でも打ち合えば無名の俺に負ける。
So, okay, so like the name, the title, warrior itself.
では本物の強さとは一体何だ。昔の俺はそんなことばかり考えていた。
That is not the source of someone's strength. The strength is when they win a fight. Is that simple? Is that what he's trying to say?
真剣で切り合って勝った方が強い。単純にして明快な答えだ。260年続いた太平の世で侍同士が切り合いをすることなどめったになくなってしまったが。
Okay, so even though there's no more war in 260 years, samurai still keeps their sword because it's their nature. But now, they're losing because like, many people don't use the sword anymore, they use rifle, right? So, it's confused because people has been leaving the sword. Hmm. And because like, how do I say it? Like, he's been dedicating his whole life to the sword, but he's still lose. It feels like he almost lost his way. Like, he thought that maybe he's no longer needed in this world. Because now people don't use sword anymore. There's something better. It's the gun. Is that what you're saying? No, oh. Pak, ini kepala saya baru aja nih Pak kepanggang habis belajar terus mencoba memahami ini kamu ngomong apa, terus tiba-tiba kamu membuat jantungku disakiti juga. Saya tahu what's wrong. Is it blood? Do you want blood? I'm gonna cry. Save. This is important. Tapi yang tadi nggak dapet ilustrasi apa-apa di sini. Kenapa nggak dapet ya? Let's give him a medicine first. Saito, take this. It's the medicine to suppress your onset. Hey, drink this water. Oh, you have water already. Is it still not working? It just suppressed your Caesar.
そのうち聞いてくる。お前は先に戻っていろ。戻っていろ。
Okay. No. The medicine wasn't as effective as we thought. Would you feel better if you drank blood? Was medicine the better option?
平気だ。発作が起こるのは初めてではない。時が経てば落ち着く。
His pale face was dripping with thick beads of sweat, but he did his best to feign calmness. However... Oh, finally! Saito, please stay in there. Anjir, kayak sakit banget ya. Gak tau kenapa, aku dari tadi tuh mikir kayak dia yang paling kesakitan dari antara semua-muanya. Karena kayak dia mendesah terus kayak dead. Hmm. This is so sad. But only embrace him. Okay, now the real deal. Please drink my blood.
必要ない。このままやり過ごせば収まる。
However, Saito's face was in pain, and his forehead was covered in thick beads of sweat. That made it even more clear that he was craving blood. Please, I'll be fine. There was no point in arguing. I inserted my sword, and I slid the cold edge against my fingers. I'm so thankful for the finger, thank you. No, if you don't, you... I was sure he simply meant to take the sword away from me.
傷ならば俺がつける。貸せ。
Oh? That wasn't what I expected to hear. He took hold of my kodachi and stepped closer, putting his breath rattling in his chest. The blood pressed against my ear? Huh? He must have wanted to cut where it would barely be visible. I felt a spark in my, my brain. I cannot comprehend how he chose to cut the neck eventually. I felt a spark of pain as it broke the skin, and then his face moved so close to mine. Oh. Wait, it's behind the ear, right? Instead the neck. Wow, can't believe the HAKUOUKI writer always find a new way. A new way, I mean a new place to cut. Ah! So sorry, but I'm fine. It just take a little bit. Tapi itu geli banget sih, pasti nggak tahu gue bayanginnya itu pasti apalagi kalau misalkan cara mengkonsumsinya sama kayak di jarinya yang you know I'm gonna cry. You know what? I feel like that's the famous one. Like angle gambarnya itu tuh nggak terlalu heboh heboh kayak nggak kelihatan apa-apa kan.
守るべき相手の血をすするなど本末転倒だな。
No, it's not like that. I mean, if you think about it, it's my fault you become a fury in the first place.
そうではない。俺が風間を殺せるほど強ければこうはならなかった。戻るぞ。そろそろ皆が起き出してくる頃だ。
I mean like maaf ya masih aja ngomongin itu, tapi kayak kelihatannya kayak it doesn't look like he's sucking the blood out of her like her ears like because we can't see his mouth from that angle. That's why I think that's the famous illustration out of the other guys.
まさか甲府の城がとっくに敵の手に落ちちまってるとはな。
もっと早く着く方法はいくらでもあったんじゃねえの？誰かさんがのんびり酒盛りなんてしてなきゃな。
あ、
新八やめとけって。敵がこんだけ早くたどり着くなんて予想できねえよ。
しかもこの話を聞いた大使のほとんどが昨夜のうちに脱走してしまったようです。
They fled through the night. Baru juga gabung.
おそらく今残っているのは100人ほどかと。
100 members.
100人って。
確か江戸を出た時は200人ほどの大使がいたはず
Terus
ですよ。
setengahnya.
大使の半分以上が逃げ出してしまったという。
What does that mean for us? Are we going to plan an attack to take over the castle?
それはおそらく無理だ。
Ya kayaknya nggak mungkin nggak sih?
城を攻めるには少なく見積もっても相手の3倍の兵力がいる。確実な勝利を目指すならば10倍の兵が必要だ。しかもこれは双方の武器が互角の場合、鳥羽伏見で戦った薩長軍のような新型の兵器を持った敵を相手にするのなら、さらに
Then, when I turned to look at the main discussion, its captain had laid his fixed on Kondo to await his whisper. It's almost impossible for us to win.
撤退はしない。要所に布陣し敵の出方を待つ。
This is, yeah, if you think logically, this is going to be so hard to win.
なんだって？
We have a whole fort, and they're so much better equipped than us. And their numbers is probably so much bigger than us.
お上から支度金をいただいて出陣したのだぞ。このまま退却しては我々を信頼してくださった幕臣の方々に顔向けできん。諸君らは武士ではないのか。今こそ慶喜公に我々の忠義を示す絶好の機会なのだぞ。
さすが近藤局長、武士の鏡です。
我々にお任せください。粉骨砕身、ご公儀のために尽くす所存です。
おい近藤さん、勇ましいのは結構だけどよ、少しは現実ってもんを見てくれよ。向こうがどんだけの軍勢で来てんのかは分かんねえけど、城を取られてる時点でこっちが圧倒的に不利なんだぜ。
長倉君、君は勝てる勝負しかしないつもりかね。その腰に刺しているものは一体何だ。
俺は戦うのが怖えわけじゃねえよ。勝つ見込みがまるでねえ勝負に命なんて張らねえって言ってるだけだ。
落ち着け新八。 この後合流する予定の部隊があるんだ。江戸に待機してるから俺が今から呼びに行ってくる。それに敵側もまだ俺たちの正体には気づいてねえはずだ。
Gimana ya kalau dipikir-pikir walaupun
こ
dia
っちから
pemalas
仕掛けね
sebenarnya
え
dia
限
paling
り
sabar di sini
戦
sih
になる
kakak.
ことはねえ。だからあと少しだ
Kalau
け
aku
仕
juga
事
pasti
してくれ。
kepala udah meledak anjir.
分かったよ。あんたにそこまで言われちゃ仕方ねえよな。
Masih siang loh. Are you alright? Your skin so pale.
平気だ。
Well, you don't look fine. Why don't you take a breather?
他の場所ならいざ知らず、近いうちに戦場となる場所で休めるはずがなかろう。
Well, I suppose. Lah, terik banget dah kayaknya. Hmm?
敵兵がこちらに向かってきます。
Ah, no.
なんだ、俺たちの正体に気づきやがったか。数はどれくらいいる
10人ほどです。おそらく石膏部隊と思われます。
こっちに向かってきやがるぜ。幸い銃は持ってねえみてえだな。
It's fueling.
しょうがねえ。応戦するか。甘いんだよ。よし、一丁上がりっと。
Ah, sudah kuduga. He leapt up, jumping high above Nagakura's body into the air. No.
なんだって。
Ah, oke. Ah, cukup lah.
一体どうなってやがるんだ。致命傷を負わせたはずなのに生き返ったってことは。こいつ。
Oh no.
これは羅刹か。だが何故新政府軍が羅刹を。
くそ、どうなってやがるんだ。羅刹は夜しか動けねえはずだろう。
Hah? Kok tiba-tiba banyak banget?
おのれ、化け物どもめ、覚悟。
Itu lebih dari 10 itu. No. Aduh, aduh, terus-terusan lagi. Oh no.
素晴らしい成果だ。この日が来るのをずっと待っていた。私の可愛い子供たちが。
かわいい子供たち。甘切り。
どれだけ似せたところで、こんなもの所詮は我らのまがいものに過ぎぬ。
I don't understand why Kazama allowed this.
日の光を恐れぬようになったとはいえ、おぞましき本質が変わるわけではない。
お言葉ですが、何が本物で何が偽物かを決めるのもまた、少なくとも彼らはこの日の本を我が物顔で闊歩する人間どもよりは強い。彼らさえいれば旧幕府軍も新政府軍も、いえこの国を狙う者たちを全て滅ぼした後は再び
おぞましき戦いよ。ここまで強さを冒涜する者を今まで目にしたことがない。
くそ、こいつら
普通の人間ならとっくにナマスになっててもおかしくねえ頃なのにな。
I'm so... That's so sad.
やれ、このままじゃキリがねえな。じわじわ体力を削られて全滅するのを待つだけだ。
とはいえ全滅ってのは響きが良くねえな。ってことで斉藤、事前の手はず通りよろしく頼むぜ。
What do we discuss? What we discuss?
雪村、あんたは俺と共に来い。もしもの時は二人で先に逃げるよう土方さんに言われている。
But that's not right. We're leaving the other warriors so that we could escape.
あんたがここにいても足手まといにしかならん。いいから来い。
Okay, sorry.
おいおい、もうちょっと言い方考えてやるって。
I know that. It's so cold.
そういうところとことん気が利かねえのな。
俺たちのことは心配しなくていいぜ。分かってんだろ。俺たちがめちゃくちゃ強いってこと。
体長くだ。Okay, let's go. Saito yanked my arm as we sprint away together. What do you mean he yanked my arm? Why would he yank my arm? What's the purpose of yanking my arm? You mean he's
羅
pulling
刹
me?
になった身で日の光の下を歩くのは途方もない苦痛を伴うはず。あの男を突き動かしているものは一体なんだ。意地か名誉か、はたまた。
お前たち、あの娘を追いなさい。傷を負わせずに
Saito, no! You can't use your fury power while the sun is out.
今はそんなことを言っている場合ではあるまい。
That's him doing that? Release! What the heck? Oh my god. Kayak bahkan yang lain nggak sempat nyerang dia, nggak ada bunyi pedang saling ketemu gitu kayak clang clang, tapi kayak buka bunyinya cuma swish swish swish, prat prat prat, langsung berdarah semua. Saito. Are you okay? He's not okay, just like me, he's not okay. Masih ada lagi? Berapa banyak cuy?
お前はそんなに聞き分けがない娘だったのか。私はお前がまだ小さな頃からお前の幸せだけを望んでいたというのに。
Just want your own happiness.
さあ、こっちへ来なさい。そんな羅刹のことなど放っておいて。
行くな、あなた。
Father, answer me. What is this happiness that you wish for me?
風間様の妻となり、純潔の鬼の子をたくさん産んでもらうことに決まっているじゃない。私はそのために、そのためだけにお前を育ててきたのだから。
Sorry, Father, I may be a horrible child, but I can't. I just can't make your wish come true. Marah.
羅刹ども、そこの女を捕まえなさい。そして風間様へと献上するのです。
泣くのは後にしろ。今は逃げることが先決だ。
Okay, sorry. What the heck? So cool. Kabur berarti ya. Gila.
ここまで来れば大丈夫か。
Okay.
すまぬ。手を握ったままだったな。
Saito, are you okay?
急ぐぞ。あの羅刹たちの体力は底なしだ。江戸に戻るまで油断はできん。
No, you're going to die first before we reach Edo. But okay, grab onto me. Saito, I'll lend you my shoulder. Grab onto me.
心配には及ばん。好意だけ受け取っておく。
You don't look alright. You're pale. Actually, it looks like you're ready to faint. Stop thinking what might say for 1 second. Lean on me, please.
平気だと言っている。
Well, like I told you, you don't look fine. Please, just listen to me this one time.
何故俺の体調などを気にかける。あんたの考えることは下せぬ。
Because time and time again, Saito had used his body to protect me from harm. It frustrated me to know that there was nothing I could say or do to assist him in this dire time. If I could have anticipated that this was going to happen, then I should have left everyone. No, Saito. A lot sooner. Sorrow had brought itself deep into my heart, and from this sorrow came tears of shame. Oh,
何故泣いている。もしや先ほど行動さんに言われた言葉を思い出したか。先ほどの行動さんの様子はどう見ても尋常ではなかった。あんたを娘とも思わぬ物言いをしたのは落ち水によって理性をなくしたせいだろう。正気で亡くなったからとてあんたを育ててくれた日々が消えてなくなるわけではあるまい。
it's not that. I'm not crying because of my father.
では何故だ。
I knew that I had to answer him, but try as I might, the tears were unstoppable, and my mouth quivered as I tried to speak.
急がぬと夜までに江戸にたどり着けぬぞ。さっさと泣きやめ。
I'm sorry.
それは何に対する謝罪だ。あんたに詫びられる覚えなどないが。
tried wiping my eyes repeatedly with the sleeve of my kimono, but it was bitterly false. It's because it's all my fault that you become a beauty. I mean, even today, look at what my father did to all the soldiers. I'm just so sorry. Thank you.
泣きやめと言っているのが聞こえるのか。泣きやめと言っているのが聞こえるのか。あんたは先ほど光道さんや新型の羅刹の襲撃を受けたのは自分のせいだと言っていたが、あんたを体内に留め置くことに決めたのは我々だ。戦の最中、鬼との戦闘になることは副長も想定していたはず。あんたのせいではない。あいにく俺は泣いている女の慰め方など知らん。涙を流したとてしてやれることなど何一つない。
Sorry.
だから詫びられる筋合いなどないと言っている。
Sedih. It's like Nothing has been going right for these two since the beginning of the part 2. Kenapa aku sedih banget ya? Kayak nggak tahu, kayak mereka berdua tuh kayak kehilangan arah gitu. Saito mungkin ngerasa kalau dia udah nggak berguna lagi karena sekarang udah bukan zamannya pedang. Kayak kalau sekuat apapun dia, sepintar apapun, selihai apapun dia pakai pedang, itu nggak guna di hadapan tembakan gitu, senapan. Bahkan setelah dia udah minum serum, dia masih nggak bisa gitu. Siang nggak bisa operasi karena kalau kena sinar matahari sakit. Dan tahu apa, aku tuh kayak ngerasa apa ya, karena dia nggak bisa jadi warrior biasa Shinsengumi gitu kan jatuhnya, karena sekarang dia ada Fury. But he came back alive. And everyone saw him. He's still alive, but he can't really fake his death and join the Fury Corps, right? Jadi kayak satu-satunya yang bisa dilakuin sekarang ya cuma melindungi Yukimura doang. Tapi kayak itu pun dia masih nggak yakin gitu loh dia bisa, karena bahkan setelah dia minum serumnya pun dia masih kalah sama Kazama, bahkan sama Giri yang kayak Kazama itu kan nggak pakai senapan kan, dan sama Giri tangan kosong. Kayak dia makin goyah gitu masih, like his pride as a samurai. Mungkin dia jadi bingung lagi sebenarnya, what is strength, because India can't really do anything. Dan Yukimura dia juga pasti bingung, kayak gimana ya, kayak waktu di part 1 gitu, walaupun mungkin dia sayang sama Saito, tapi kan kayak di ceritanya itu sendiri kan masih belum ada kayak indikasi kalau mungkin mereka itu suka sama lain gitu kan. Dan kayak di posisi waktu si Saito minum serumnya itu dia masih nggak ngerti kenapa dia minum itu, dan menurut aku di detik itu mungkin dia mikir that's because his pride as a warrior, because he wants to protect his subordinates and Yukimura. Dan Saito kayak terus-terusan ngomong kalau dia minum itu supaya dia bisa melindungi Yukimura, tapi but at the same time like terus mereka pergi ke perang, dan kayak logically kayak emang beneran harusnya Yukimura nggak usah ikut aja nggak sih? Emang bener itu kayak jatuhnya aja tuh kayak itu tuh beban gitu, nggak cuma buat Shinsengumi tapi kayak buat Yukimuranya sendiri gitu kan, kayak itu pasti berat gitu. Tapi kayak bayangin ya, kalau aku sih mikirnya semacam setelah Saito melakukan semua itu, masa aku pergi gitu ninggalin Shinsengumi. He stopped being a human because of me, and now I'm going to leave him behind. But at the same time, karena Yukimura memilih untuk tetap bersama Shinsengumi dan Saito, jadinya kayak she brought more danger to him, and I don't know, it felt like that was so miserable, like karena dengan Yukimura di sini, Kazama, Fury, dan semuanya itu tuh bakal nyerahin Yukimura, dan itu tuh kayak rasanya tuh kayak bikin Saito makin sadar kalau bahkan setelah dia minum serum itu pun dia masih nggak mampu untuk ngalahin human itu, dan kayak pada akhirnya dia harus nyakitin orang yang mau dia lindungin supaya dia bisa tetap waras gitu, karena tanpa nyakitin Yukimura dia nggak akan bisa dapetin darah itu kan. Kayak I don't know, it's just so sad. Kayak semuanya tuh, keadaan itu tuh kayak semua tuh membuat aku sedih gitu loh. Kayak mereka nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain lagi, dan kayak this is their only choice. It's different for Harada because like karena kayak gimana ya, I mean it's clear from the start that he had a thing for Yukimura, he had feelings for her, and like he's doing all of this for her, and clearly like doing all of this helps him to achieve his dream, to have a peaceful life with the woman he loves, right? So it feels like we are actually walking into a brighter future by doing all of this journey. But for Saito, I don't know, it just seems so bleak every day. It seems so dark. Aku masih nggak bisa ngelihat akhirnya tuh bakal happy endingnya tuh gimana gitu. Karena kayak pada akhirnya benar perangnya akan berakhir dan suatu saat nanti samurai udah nggak akan dibutuhkan lagi di dunia ini karena kayak like I think he needs to find the other source of strength beside of his sword. But at this point, I still don't know how to make him do that. Because like, as long as he still lose the battle with Amagiri or Kagama, it feels like it looks very hopeless. Dan juga kayak aku gak tau kenapa ya, his reaction to blood, it's so much worse than the other man. Like his reaction to blood and sunlight, I mean. Like Iba, we've never seen him had a bloodlust from fighting other side, like when just seeing blood. Saito nih ya, dia kecipratan apa namanya, darah aja tuh udah kayak mau pingsan abis itu. Mungkin ya bisa dibilang mungkin Iba kuat karena selain yang Fury itu, dia juga punya tangan itu sih ya, tangannya Demon itu. Pada akhirnya juga kayak, I mean, he has his own problems because, you know, he doesn't only lust for the blood but also the body. So like, but since it's very obvious that they love each other so much from the beginning, it doesn't seem so bleak. Just like, it's okay for him to do this, right? Or this, because she likes him anyway. And for Sakamoto, he doesn't, I don't know. He's a very open-minded and free guy, so like, even if he, you know, turns into a Fury, he doesn't really ponder on it very much. Like, kayak di sini tuh pada akhirnya tujuan dia cuma ya dia pengen nyelamatin Nakoka aja kan. Dan Yukimura di situ tuh tujuan mereka akhirnya sama gitu, karena kayak dia pengen apa namanya, menghentikan bapaknya dan Kaoru yang kerja sama Nakoka gitu kan. Tapi gak tahu kenapa ya di sini tuh rasanya kayak semua yang terjadi di sini tuh rasanya kayak bukan pilihan mereka gitu loh. Kayak Saito pastinya dia masih pengen bertarung buat Shinsengumi kan, tapi kayak dia nggak bisa. Akhirnya dia harus jadi bodyguardnya Yukimura gitu, quote unquote, ya nggak sih? Kayak gitu kayak with all the bloodlust and not being able to walk in the sunlight, it seems everything just get worse day by day. Dan juga kayak Yukimura, kayak walaupun emang dia pengen ada di sini, tapi kayak entah apa aku rasa itu dia masih kayak tersiksa gitu loh. Mungkin karena pada akhirnya dia belum menyadari kalau dia misalkan gak suka sama Saito, jadi kayak belum berasa kalau dia ada di situ untuk Saito atau apa, karena kayak I don't know, I'm so confused. Just it's so sad. Everything is making me sad in this world. I'm probably going to cry in these 2 roads as well. Honestly, I don't remember much about SAITO'S, so like this is quite a shock for me. Nah, oke, sudahan-sudahannya. Belum jam 11 sih, tapi kayak aku udah ngantuk. Mungkin karena aku udah main game 9 jam. Ya, anyway, aku akan lanjutin besok. It was fun, yay! Tapi nggak tahu sih, mungkin aja bisa aja kayak pengertian, apa ya, gimana ya, kayak pengertian aku terhadap Kyoto ini mungkin salah, karena kayak aku kayak kurang ngerti tentang yang diomongin Saito tentang what is strength and what is a warrior or samurai gitu. What is it that he wants? Like, aku masih nggak ngerti itu. Makanya pada akhirnya aku juga nganggap kalau dia juga masih bingung gitu. Karena kayak ujung-ujungnya entah mau apa, pembicaraan itu kayak nggak ada conclusionnya gitu. Aku merasa kayak masih belum dapat jawabannya, apa itu kekuatan dan apa itu samurai, apa itu warrior. Aku masih belum ngerti. Mungkin kalau aku ngerti itu, aku bakal ngerti apa yang sebenarnya Saito mau, dan and maybe this road won't look so bleak anymore. Like maybe I'll be able to see a bright future ahead of me. Yeah, that's it. Ngomong apa sih mbak? Ngomongin game sampai serius banget. Udah tidur. Oke. Good night, selamat malam. Sampai ketemu besok. Bye.